everybody. We've got total mobility now. If you've done total fitness, you might look a little bit like this. Good time to do it though, the truck's ready to be already warm. We're on day 5 today, aka the snake on the thumbnails. A lot of hip focus today, which of course is the most important area. 2 minutes on 12 stretches, big deep breaths all the way through. You probably know the rules by now. No extreme discomfort. If you do feel what you consider extreme discomfort, stop, take a breath, have another go. Do your version of each one. Don't worry about me or anyone else. Try and progress within the 2 minutes. You're talking millimeters, and then of course over the months, weeks and years. You'll need something sturdy to hold on to. We've got our PVC pipes in here. We're doing some little hip mobilisations. So you've got a chair or a sofa or anything at home, or a wall, or indeed in here if you want to use the wall. You probably want to use this side just in case it's a bit wet and paint still. Anyway, let's go. 2 minutes. We start, stood up, and we work our way down. So if you haven't got a PVC pipe or something like this, we're doing some Cuban rotations. We're pulling this close to the chest and we're rotating over as far as we can, keeping the elbows in place and then pushing it back. So that's your first one for 2 minutes. You can make a start now if you want to. Okay. Cuban rotation. I'm going to pull my elbows up, keeping this close to my chest. I'm going to turn it over, far back as I can, and then bring it back, and then take it down, up, over. The key thing here is you're keeping your elbows in that exact same airspace, except for this bit, when you lower and raise. But once you're up to the top, the elbow position remains exactly where it is. We're also trying to get back, externally rotate far back as you can. This is going to help later when we get to shoulders. Okay, so if you've got pipes in here, you're going to use them, hold them like that against the floor, either side doesn't matter. You're going to use them for a little bit of stability. I'm going to try and get part of it out. Okay, so, one hip at a time, 2 minutes. You're going to take a hip through every conceivable range of motion. So you're going to go flexion, taking the up. Horizontal extension, so you're going to take it out as far as you can. Then you're going to rotate in situ if you can. Then bring it back into extension. Squeeze that glute. Then into flexion again. Now don't worry if you get this wrong, I imagine you will. Okay? That's part of it. You should keep practicing. And then back the way you came. Back to extension. Back over. Rotate. Bring it in. Bring it back. Now repeat. Don't worry how many times you get it wrong, it doesn't matter. Flexion, horizontal extension, rotation, extension, flexion again high as you can, and then reverse the movement. Repeat. Only 40 seconds left. Same way. Extension. Last one now. Starts to burn. You should. Okay, relax. Relax for a second. Side, just holding. You should start to feel it in that room a little bit towards the end. Right, okay, so same on the other side then. Hold yourself steady however you want to. You might be able to balance. Okay, up. Out. Rotate. That's the hard bit, isn't it? Back into extension there, squeeze the glutes. Into flexion, good morning there. Hope you're joining in. Not really that was. Gloria, hopefully you're still with us. Your favourite 2 classes. They do go perfectly, don't they? Get out, rotate, back. Really exaggerate these movements. When I'm coming into flexion, I'm really taking that knee as high as I can. Okay, back as far as I can. One more minute. Just self-witness it. It does make a difference to these sort of active stretches where you are actually working quite hard. We're nearly there though. Side, if you're more unsteady on one side, and then that's putting aside, you want to strengthen a bit, perhaps do some unilateral work on the TRX. Okay, relax, right. To the ground then now, front splits. I think we did these on the last one, we do it again today. So we're working on these quite heavily. Right, come to the front of the mat, with your foot heel. That gives you as much room as you need to sort of come back. That's what you're doing, you're going to edge yourself back. Using your hands. You can have your hands on both on the inside or one each side, it doesn't matter, whatever's more comfortable for you. But you do need to try and keep your hips square. So don't end up just going into splits, that way, straddle splits, whatever they call it. Keep your hips square, because that's a separate stretch altogether. You do that, but it's obviously different. And then just work your way back. Ideally, you get that leg straight, but don't worry if you can't, it doesn't matter. Just work back to where you can. And over time, we'll improve. For the minute. Transition then. Nice and slow. And do the same on the other side, with mats. Hip square. Get to where you can get to. A bit of space, a bit of time, half an hour approximately. wider than normal. It's a much harsher stretch than the regular child's pose. It's not quite as relaxing, unfortunately. You're going to take your knees out as wide as you can, comfortably. Okay? Your feet out a little bit further, perhaps than normal, so you don't want your big toes touching this time. You're going to press the hips backwards towards your heel, so you feel that deep, deep stretch right in the groin. Then arms out, and try and get your chest to the ground if you can, or as low as you can. And then just keep gently pressing back, opening up the hips. And you can imagine this is really good for squat depth and hip mobility. Last 30 seconds. Okay, slowly transition next to downward dog. So we're going to do an alternate leg downward dog. So really get a chance to work on one side at a time. So downward dog in this high plank position. Don't move your hands towards your feet. I know it's tempting. Just push your hips up. Imagine you're pushing your chest through your arms. And one side at a time. Raise. Really get this heel that's on the ground. It gets close to the ground you can with your heel. Lift that heel up towards the ceiling and then return and switch. Just keep swapping. Gently and slowly swap. Really think about getting that heel planted into the ground, the one that stays on the floor. Yourself to the front of the mat. We've got our full hip. We do this regular. No stop, but again, you just do your version. Just keep progressing over the weeks and months. So it might just be here. Walk up, big deep breaths. Okay, it might be a bit further. Might be a bit further. Might be all the way down. Wherever you are on that path, you're just trying to take those little steps. Whether it's a millimetre lower each week or a month, doesn't matter. Does improve, I promise you. I couldn't do it, and then eventually I did, and then I was in that position, I couldn't even talk. It was so painful. Now it's actually fairly relaxing. Well, that's just time, that's 5 years of it. to seated after this one. I'm going to use those PVC pipes again. Okay, slowly make your way up. Come to seated. For those of you who've got the pipes, they might help you on this one. You're going to do a seated torso rotation. Your legs out nice and wide if you can, just comfortable. You get your pipes over the back. Drape your hands over, and you're going to twist as far as you can that way. Okay, I'm just going to use. If you're at home, you're going to do the same as me. Okay, so you're going to rotate, look over the shoulder as far as I can. And then breathe in the centre. Breathe out as you rotate. Let the oxygen out. Spinal mobility now, and again hip mobility. We'll try and focus on keeping a nice straight spine. It's not easy. That's 30 seconds. And we go into the lying. Okay, slowly ease off. Come to lying then now. And essentially it's the same thing as spinal mobility now, but from the middle down as opposed to the middle up. So you're going to lie your back, legs at 90 degrees, arms out, and then the legs roll to the one side, use the nearest hand to hold them in place. Try and stack them directly one on top of the other. And I'm going to look over this opposite shoulder and arm, and try and keep that arm and shoulder as flat against the floor too. There's a big diagonal stretch through the body. And then switch sides. To make this more difficult for those who can, but the inside leg you can straighten, it's the outside leg can come even deeper then. But that's only when you get everything flat on the ground with both legs stacked together. spawns on the wall. Now, I've just found out for myself that skirting boards are a little bit wet still. Okay? They're not going to cover you, okay? Just try and avoid the skirting boards when you do these. So don't bring yourself, when you do a wall one, right up to the wall, okay? Just be aware that the skirting board is quite wet, it's still a bit damp. At home, obviously, you're fine. Right, take the mats by the wall. Then we've got our last two. Well, the last one obviously is our relaxation, that's optional. Our last one then is the thoracic wall stretch. 2 minutes. This is going to open up the chest, the shoulders, the rib cage, the spine, everything in one. It is quite harsh. Do what you can. You're going to go face down, elbows, not up to the skirting board, that is upset in your way. And then put your hands up, and you're good to go. Okay, so like this, it's going to open everything up. Remember, the closer you are, the harsher it is. I'm going to say, just avoid the skirting board, please. Let the body weight stretch the shoulders open. Slowly bring your arms back. Okay, and then our last one. Total relaxation now. Arms back. Remember, don't come too close. Give yourself an inch from the skirting board, please, in here. 5 minutes of total relaxation, just switch off. Feet at the wall. Arms back. And just completely switch off. One last big stretch back. Good breath in. And bring yourself back. Lovely. Hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. Lovely. Right, we'll see you back tomorrow at 9 o'clock for the wheel, part 1. Yeah, have a good day. You did that total fitness. Make sure you're well hydrated. That was a killer. We'll see you soon. Goodbye.